Okay, so this is part 2. Tony already prepped this area which we're going to cut. Yeah, I didn't want to bore you with all the sanding and scraping to get that calcium off of there. So what he's going to do now is he's looking for his cutter. He's going to cut it. He's going to cut it right in here. And then we're going to cut it on the other side. It's going to be kind of a long video this time. So, you know, we can show you. But, like, look at this opening he had to go in. Very tiny.
Oh, wow. I actually don't have the cutters.
Oh.
God. Well, I got Buzzy.
Okay, we'll try Buzzy. If you need the cutter, I'll go get it.
That's all right.
So now we're improvising. Tony forgot the 1-inch cutter.
I thought I had this
to cut that. And so now we're going to use an oscillating saw, which we don't like using them because they leave burrs, but we're going to use it anyway.
Okay, ready? Get that drain a little bit.
Yeah, this is all part of the job. We're going to use ProPress on this because this is a 2-story home. And we don't want to take the time to put air in the system, evacuate all the water out of the lines, because sometimes that will blow chunks of calcium into the aerators and into the shower heads, and then that becomes a whole nother thing where we spend hours and hours trying to clear that stuff out. So we're just going to let this drain onto Tony, and Tony will get the shower. He won't have to take a shower this week.
Yeah, it's my shower of the week.
It'll be a shower for the week, and we're just going to let that drain down a little bit. He's going to hit it with the oscillating tool. And see how far we get.
Man, I thought I put the Milwaukee cutter in here, the 1-inch. Put it in the wrong tray, probably.
And I thought I had $1 million in the bank, and then I checked and I didn't.
Oh man, then you woke up.
Yeah.
Oh well.
This is some ductwork that was in the way, and contractor came in and moved that out for us. You can see not much room underneath here. You can see that the leak's probably been going on for a while because there's corrosion built up everywhere. Like back in there.
Okay. It's gonna take a little.
Might as well just go for it, Tony.
Yeah. Huh?
We're gonna get a little wet, but that's just part of it. This is the Milwaukee oscillating tool. Now this is the fuel. I'll put it down here. This is the fuel tool, and it's a big difference between the regular cheaper brand, well, not brand, but the cheaper version that they have. This fuel one, it's just great. It's got a lot of power. And then as you apply pressure, it actually increases the torque. And you can get through, you know, we cut a lot of galvanized pipe too. And that galvanized is a lot tougher than the copper, and it goes right through it. Now you do go through blades. We use these Dremel blades, and those are the best. These little gold tip Dremels. The Milwaukee blades, you know, and the Diablo blades, not so good. But these are probably 3 times, 4 times better than those. I get more bang for your buck out of them. Tony's prepping the top area.
Oh,
now I'm not going to probably be able to get the.
I think there was a nail that hit it.
Oh, was there a nail?
Yeah, that was like.
Oh, see, now we're finding out that there was a nail maybe embedded in the pipe 30 years ago. And the expansion contraction caused it to wear through. You see a nail there?
I feel it.
You can buzz that thing off.
Yeah, here, let me cut that out.
Okay, buzz that out of there. Our nickname for that's the Buzz Bee because it buzzes. It's actually an oscillating tool, so Tony's gonna cut that up there. Ooh, I've got water on my iPhone. It's like right there. at it. Did you cut right through the hole?
Oh no, it's right above this.
So is the hole like close to where we're gonna be?
Here, I can actually see it.
Can I get your camera?
Yeah, yeah. You can actually see the hole right there.
Okay.
Yeah, let me cut that out. So I'll cut it right above that.
Okay. Right above it,
Wow.
or can we just put the crump over it?
It's like a centimeter.
You're gonna be able to get the ProPress fitting on there and press it, or is it gonna move away at all?
It's got some give. I could
A
probably
little bit of
move it.
give, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for. Okay.
So here,
He's gonna cut a little bit more of that away, then we're gonna clean the pipe up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There we go. Okay, let's see. That's the one.
Where's the nail at?
So it's like a hole right there.
Oh yeah.
Is that a nail? Yeah, it is.
Is it a nail?
I think it is. Yeah. It's something pokey and sharp right here.
Oh, there's a hole right there.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, right there. So the nail's been pressing up against there, or the nail was actually in the pipe for 30 years and then the nail rotted away and then it leaked. We see that every now and then.
Yeah.
But this copper's super thin. So that just means it's an isolated problem. That means that they don't probably have electrolysis, or they don't have a pH issue with the pipes. Whereas, you know, the pH is off in the water. It can cause the water to be aggressive and steal minerals from the copper pipe. This seems like it's an isolated thing, so.
Let me see if I can cut the nail down.
He's gonna, yeah, just fuzz that nail off of there.
Yeah. It was right here. There you go. All right, got it.
Now I gotta clean that pipe up. So that pipe's gonna have burrs on it now because the oscillating tool will leave burrs. And in order for the ProPress to work, you gotta have a super clean pipe because, you know, you've gotta get that O-ring to slip on over that. So we're gonna go ahead and clean it up. He's got that little rigid deburring tool. Using it on there now. I'm just kind of winging it here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
There we go.
But he's deburring it now, and he's gonna use some sandcloth on it. Probably rip through a few pieces of that to get it nice and clean. But once it is, we'll try slipping a fitting on and see how good it goes on, and then we'll use the Milwaukee ProPress. What was it, the M12 we got underneath here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the M12. It's a smaller tool. See if we can get that around there, because I don't see being able to solder with water leaking through the pipe.
There we go. Yeah, I actually didn't have that many burrs on the top one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So he's gonna clean it up now with some sandcloth and make sure all the burrs are off. He'll be able to feel if there's burrs on there using the sandcloth. He's reaming the inside now, getting the bevel out of it, the little ridge. But, you know, there's one little hole in the pipe. If this was in the wall, we'd be done.
Oh man, yeah.
But because, you know, it's mission impossible underneath the house in this little tight area, it turns into a pretty good sized job. And the job is actually getting to it and then working on your back and, you know, with water falling in. Not that we're complaining, it's just part of the job, but, you know,
Great time.
there would be a big difference in price if you were just sitting inside of somebody's warm house with the wall cut open, as opposed to laying underneath their house, you know, trying to work off your back.
Pants wet, jacket's wet.
It's just part of the job.
Oh, thanks, man. Great.
Yeah. And then you really appreciate the day afterwards.
Oh man. Thanks.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks for that. There we go.
It's kind of boring probably, but
this part,
some people will probably be interested in seeing this.
Yeah. So now
because when their plumber gives them a bill for, you know, a couple $1,000, they'll say, well, he worked for it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
At that point.
This won't be $2,000. I'm just.
This one's
just joking. I don't know what it'll be. We'll add at the time material and charge them accordingly. And be honest with your customer.
This one's pretty good.
And I'll show them the video, and then they'll go, "Oh, probably give me a tip." I say, "Wow."
To you?
Yeah, me.
I'm the one with unwear.
Hey, that's too much information. I think they were wet before you got here.
They don't have to know that.
You know.
Shining it up.
You give it a shine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this stuff was stuck on here.
See, Tony now is just wasting time. He tries to get overtime every day.
You want me to press it like this?
Nope. You gotta make ideal conditions for pressing. I mean, there are failures when you press fittings on the pipe. You'll see what I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about pressing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have the fittings. You have the fittings? Yeah. Grab me a couple fittings. Okay, so this coupling, we're gonna press that on. So what's gonna happen here is this is gonna slip on. This one doesn't have a stop in it. So when you slip it on, you can slip it all the way to the next O-ring. So you have to mark where the center is. So when you slide it on, you know you're in the correct distance. But you're relying on these O-rings right here to make the seal, and then we're gonna crimp with a Milwaukee M12. I'm gonna crimp the outside of this into the pipe, so it becomes a real solid connection. Now, I have in the comments when I've done this in the past, some people will comment and say, "Oh, wait till that thing blows apart." And I don't know where they're coming from, this thing blowing apart. I've taken die grinder to these fittings before I started, really using them on a regular basis. And I have to cut this thing like in 4 spots and peel this off before I can get it off of a pipe. So these guys who comment and say, "Oh, wait till that thing blows apart." Well, I don't understand how it's ever going to blow apart. Now, I've seen a video on YouTube where the people took the O-rings out just to see if it would hold. And it did hold. It was amazing. Just the crimping, the fitting into the pipe, it held together and it didn't leak until you started moving it around. And once you started moving it around and loosening the joint up, then it leaked. But I was pretty impressed with that. So if your O-rings are in, they're nicely lubricated and your pipe's super clean, I don't see these things coming apart. That neoprene's supposed to last at least 25 to 30 years, those gaskets in there. So that's what we plan on doing. That's what I meant by crimping. But you can see we're spending a lot of time prepping. There can't be any like burrs or anything on here.
I think that one's pretty good.
The top's got some.
Yeah.
So you can feel it. And feeling's the best because, if it cuts you, it's too rough.
Yeah.
Or if I feel some calcium deposits like right here. This is gonna be a long video. I don't know if people are gonna hang out with us for that long, but we're gonna do it anyway.
We'll see.
So right in here, you see that still has to be cleaned up.
There you go. That's better.
So this is it's kind of like we always get these wires hanging on us. Just kind of checking things out. So that's obviously a bathtub, because you got your P-trap right here, and then that's the T. Top part goes to the overflow. That goes over to the drain. Barely move around under here.
Yeah, how's your neck?
Oh man, to see all the prep time involved because the pipe was, you know, got a lot of calcium on it. And then, you know, deburring it is one thing, but getting all that extra calcium off. If you give me some sandcloth, I'll sand this one while I guess I could have been doing something all this time instead of watching it.
Yeah, I know.
So
That'd be nice.
Clean this up with some mesh. We like using the mesh because it's more aggressive. He's using a file over there because some of that stuff is sticking up. This is just for that little repair. You see what we're going through just for that repair. Like I said, if it was in a ceiling or a wall, that would have been done. It would have been a 30-minute job. Well, with the, you know, going out to the truck and getting everything you need, probably an hour job, but 30 minutes of repair time. But this is turning, you know, it's going to be a few hours here. It'll be.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go get something real quick. We need like a piece of 1 inch.
Oh, you don't have a piece of 1 inch?
I don't have a piece of 1 inch.
See, I relied on Tony.
Yep.
To
That's what I'm forgetting.
bring everything down.
I thought I had everything.
1 inch cutter and
Yeah.
1 inch
That's what I forgot.
pipe. Man, this stuff is on here, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a piece of 1 inch pipe. So you guys get to go with me. Put a headlamp on. It's fun.
Yeah.
Just keep saying that. It's fun.
Amazing.
It's fun. Oh, my gloves are all wet. They were useless now. Gotta turn this truck around. Okay. Tony forgot the 1 inch copper pipe, so I gotta go get it. But that's why it's good to have two guys on these. Because he's way back in that hole. And for him to get out of there and back in, it would be kind of a big chore. So he can keep working while I get the parts. But if you gotta do this 2 or 3 times, you know, I'm not complaining. Part of the job, but it is challenging. And that's why the bill, the invoice, will get bigger. And you'll say, wow, all you did was fix that little hole in the pipe. But you can see now we didn't just fix a little hole in the pipe. We did a little athletic event to get to the pipe. I can barely get on my knees, so most of this is army crawling. Okay, I gotta find a piece of 1 inch pipe. Let's see. That's bad one. Loose piece somewhere. Probably got some in the tube. Yep. Let's take that with me. Well, gotta remember to bring a cutter because Tony forgot a cutter. inch. Oh, there we go. Weather load. Oh, 3/4. 3/4. We got a lot of 3/4. Let's see a 1 inch. Right here. Okay, so there's a 1 inch cutter. This one's made by Milwaukee. It's decent. These little Raptor ones, I think this is out of business now. But these Raptors they work really well. Can't find those anymore. Got the Milwaukee, not as good. Lennox isn't as good either. Rigid does make one that's pretty good that clips on. So I gotta take that to him and a piece of pipe. Right here. Oh, it's type L, heavy copper. I think it's best for crimping to use the type L. The type M is a little thin.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Oh, good.
Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna get pictures. And we get a video. Okay, back to it. Go that way. Do my knees hurt? Yeah, they hurt. This stuff's got gravel in it. I do have some thin knee pads on, but some of these rocks just go right through. And you got all these low hanging wires that keep hooking up on my hat. Super irritating. Some light on the subject here. You can barely get up on your knees. Most spots you can't. And then you get hooked up on this mesh. And you got these little tiny wires. Alarm wires hanging everywhere. You gotta try not to pull those out, because you'll be in the alarm business if you do. Trying to figure out what you pulled out. See, I'm hooked up on this. If you wear a baseball cap, that little, let's see, right here, right there, that hooks up on top of this mesh and wants to pull the hat off your head. It's really irritating. Okay, back to it. Quit complaining. The elbows are sore because of these rocks. Okay. See, now if you forgot something else, I might get a little perturbed. A little different than that. Okay, back to it. Okay, so Tony's already started, see? He's sizing everything up. He's got the coupling on.
And then you got the cutters too.
Hopefully that one works. I know the Milwaukee, everything else works good, the power tools and everything, but that...
Actually, the cutters
work pretty good?
They're pretty good.
Better than the Lennox, huh? The white ones?
Yeah, better than the Lennox. But I don't think anything beats the Raptors.
That's what I was saying at the truck, at the van. I said the Raptors are ones, man. They're spring loaded and they work pretty good.
But actually, anything above the 1/2 inch for the Milwaukee is good.
Yeah. Oh, the 1/2 inch is the one that has problems?
Yeah, the 3/4 one I haven't had.
Yeah.
There we go.
So he's just gonna hold that stuff up and see what works, or he can just use what he cut out to measure it.
Yeah, where's the old? Well, actually, because the ProPress fittings are bigger than the...
I know, but the depths are all the same.
That's true.
Always learning, grasshopper. See how this water's just running out? So if we try to solder this, could you imagine? We'd be underneath here trying to take it apart.
Right.
So this is going to be slipping back, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to get the height.
make room for everything. You're not going to hold that.
It'll be like
right there.
that. Okay. Now cut it right there.
Measurement. Kind of muggy under here, huh?
Yeah.
Probably, is it probably their dryers running?
Yeah, they
Sending heat
have
down here.
dryers running around.
So he's cutting that little piece of pipe off. So that's just gonna take a little prep because it's a new piece of pipe. He's just gonna deburr it. And then maybe run some sandcloth over it, make sure there's no sharp edges. Just the 90-degree angle. A light one out on the recorder.
Oh.
Huh, maybe if I cover it, it'll come back on. Nope.
Just decided
to go out.
Okay.
Once I've been talking to myself all this whole time. Which I talk to myself anyways.
Yeah, I was like, you're giving yourself company. It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe your phone ran out of storage.
You think?
Maybe.
Oh man, I bought extra storage.
You've been recording in 4K.
Oh.
Probably. I don't know if you have that turned on.
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, now at the end, I can still splice it up and use parts of it.
Yeah. There we go. Where's my 90? Thank you. Push that in.
See, and you don't want these to be in the mud either. So you want to keep them clean. Even when you're carrying these, like in your, like say you have a soldering tray that you carry all your copper in, you want to just make sure these get put away. You don't want those to carry around because they get smashed by tools or they get dirt inside of them. You want to keep them clean. You want to keep them stored away. You know, if you do all these things, you'll be successful with ProPress, and it's not going to blow apart. Now, we've had leaks on it before, installation error.
Yeah, it's usually when it's
where the pipe didn't get pushed in all the way, or the fittings moved, and that's why you mark them so you can see how far the pipe needs to be in the socket of the fitting. If it was copper, it'd be the fillet, but this is kind of like a sleeve or a socket inside the fitting. This is the longest video we've ever done.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't get any views or likes,
you can turn it down.
Then we won't do it again. We'll just do our shorts. Well, I think sometimes people want to see what a plumber goes through, especially if they're looking to get into the trade.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, I don't know if I could do that, So if you don't like tight spots and this is making you claustrophobic, then you don't want to be a plumber, and not at least a service plumber. You could do new residential, commercial. I've done that. I've done that for years, and you don't have to get into tight spots. Everything's wide open. It's all construction oriented. This is repair work here. We've been doing this for quite a while. And the repair work, you get into situations like this. But if you don't, there's different aspects of plumbing. It's not all like this. I know some guys who won't do this kind of work. They can't do it. They're just claustrophobic and it ain't gonna work out. Or they have bad knees, bad backs. They just can't do it.
Yeah.
Or they're just sissies.
Or they're just babies.
Yeah, they're just babies.
They're just babies.
They can't handle it. It could be that. Could be millennials or Gen Zers.
I'm a Gen Z. What do you mean by that?
Tony's Gen Z. Tony's 20 years old.
Yeah.
And he's a phenomenon because most kids his age wouldn't do this. Somehow I talked him into it.
I don't know how.
He's been hypnotized. On his job interview, we hypnotized him without him knowing it.
I didn't even realize it.
And he just comes to work every day, accepts whatever job we throw at him.
I stopped questioning it.
Yeah, he's numb.
At this point.
Andrew's calling.
Okay.
He'll probably be calling you next because I'm not answering because I'm videoing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if can I answer while I'm videoing.
No, it'll stop.
So he's gonna have to wait. Andrew is my son. He's half owner, and he's calling us now. So we're just gonna ignore him.
If he calls me, I can't reach my phone right now.
Yeah, we're kind of in a situation.
I physically can't reach it. All right. Yeah. I think it's probably soaked too, actually.
Oh, the phone?
My phone.
Oh, now I gotta buy you a new phone. Oh, it's waterproof, huh?
Are they?
Yeah. They're water resistant,
Oh.
not waterproof. You can't like swim in a lake with them.
Oh, we'll
But
find
if
out.
they get splashed or wet, then they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll find out then.
Gotta teach you kids about technology.
There
You know how far to slide it?
Yeah, this thing moves, so that's perfect.
Is it gonna slide? Because it looks kind of
Yeah, well.
like it's still.
Yeah, baby.
It's calling me.
Yeah.
If it's not, then we can try to re-angle the pipe.
There you go.
It's on there. Now we're gonna crimp it.
Woo! Okay.
You're supposed to crimp that first, so you'd have room. So you need to put. Remember I told you?
Crimp which one? The bottom
Well,
one?
you don't have room to crimp it. You don't have room to crimp this stuff. You needed to put something behind the pipe to push it forward, so you could crimp this and then crimp that second. So you need to do that, and it's gonna pull out of this fitting a little bit.
Yeah.
As long as you have room for your tool,
And
that's the
then
main
push it.
thing. Remember what I told you?
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Well, you have to.
Well, no, if it can.
If it can
Like
crimp.
crimp right now.
No, it ain't gonna go on far enough, right?
No, it would have to move.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You gotta put something in behind there, like that file or a screwdriver. It bums me out that this phone, the light went out.
It's weird. Now you need a new phone.
Yeah.
It's not long enough. Okay.
Yeah, behind the pipe,
Yeah.
like up higher by
Yeah.
the floor.
Where's my other phone?
So we're getting ready to crimp, but there's not enough room against the wood to actually for the crimper to get in all the way around the pipe. So we got to create a gap for the crimper to get up into. And then we'll crimp that and then crimp this last so this fitting can slide, so that pipe can slide back into that coupling.
Actually, it's got a little give.
I can push it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not that much. It's not enough, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, go ahead. He's gonna crimp it now.
Let me see. It's placed correctly. Yep. Okay.
Ooh, we gotta crimp it in the right spot.
There we go.
Okay, I'm pushing on the pipe so you can have enough room for that tool to wrap all the way around.
Perfect.
So it should be easy.
Do you think?
For 90.
Is it? Yeah. Would it fit? Yeah, it does. Okay. I just want to make sure if it would fit.
It should be pushed in all the way now.
Make sure it's.
Battery.
No, I have batteries, but just want to make sure. Placed correctly. There's my pencil marks.
You gotta do that 90 still. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, he's on it.
Last one.
Okay.
Should be good.
Now you see how easy that was?
Woo! Dude, most
All
of it.
that prep time, cutting just for the grand finale, but it's all very
You want me
necessary.
to show this part? This side?
Yeah, go ahead and show that side. Then I'm gonna turn it off because this video is super long.
Oh, okay. So, right here you could see the coupling, the 1" 90, and the other coupling right here. Where it used to be leaking was right around here. So, and we showed you that earlier. So that's been cut.
Okay, camera.
But there we go.
Okay, so this is a long video. Thanks for hanging out with us, and
Take care, bye.
talk to you later. Oh, subscribe and like.